Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do High Roads issue number 5 by Cliffhanger Comics. Made by Scott Lobdell and LEINIL, GERRY, ALANGUILAN, if I'm saying that correctly, and Edgar Tadeo. Yeah, let's dive in. So we skip a little bit to the past, and we see this young woman who is not Sloan talking to Nic, who is also a young boy, and basically she likes what she sees, and she talks about how he's a hard worker, and that she is especially for him, and Nic says, these are childhood friends, by the way. So Nic says, I'm sorry, Krista, I'm sure I'm happy to see you came by. It's just, well, it ain't proper. You and me being here and alone at all. I believe that's some southern accent he has. I'm not entirely sure. And she says, being alone with you is exactly why I'm here, Nicky. Even waited till I saw your folks drive away before I came up the road. He says, oh. And he says, now shush. Now shush up and drink your lemonade. You're thirsty, ain't you? Now, I immediately, because we live in modern times and everything is offensive in modern times now, imagine if the roles were reversed. I mean, she is, ogling him, checking him out, being a, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, you can imagine what word I'm looking for. But, imagine if this is the way around, that he is here and all ogling this girl who is working out in her sexy outfit and says, hey, you're looking good. I mean, the tweets on Twitter would go crazy. The world will melt down. But somehow this is okay. And I don't mind. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with this because I'm laughing at it because it's so ridiculous how the world is so changed from the 70s when people are saying, do your thing, live, freedom and all stuff, and love each other instead of everything is offensive right now. But, twerking to 5-year-old kids at gay pride, that's completely normal. Am I right? Yeah, the irony is all over the place. Anyway, but we're not done here. So basically she's saying that she likes him very much, and then there's war coming, and this is before he went go to war, and she says, way I see it, maybe some service would appreciate turn me from a girl and make me a woman. But I wanted to be someone who loved me, and I wanted to be you. And he spits out his lemonade. I love the whole purity of this whole time period, right? When guys are still, civil and very polite. I miss that a little bit, but he is, with the whole treating woman like a lady thing, that's all gone now. But at that time, that was completely normal. And he says, "You're joshing, right?" I said, "Krista, well, I'm honored, but really, what kind of thing you would? That's the kind of thing you would wait until you're married. It's something special you should share with your husband." But she says, I never married. And the whole world is at war, Nicky. How do any of us know if we are going to be alive tomorrow? And I don't want to die before I know what it means to make love. Do you? Okay, so they have sex with each other. But I don't know what what it means, because it doesn't come back in this book at all. I mean, and maybe in issue 6, but not in here. So he kisses her, and they are getting, naked. And then we go into the next chapter, and we see Commander Key. He says, there she is. She beaut, no? You out of your freaking minds. There's no way I'm gonna get on that thing. Key is a funny guy. He says, you say you want travel, secret travel. You want? Yes or no? And then we see this beautiful looking art of a plane that they need to get into to find the thingamajig, the Morpheous medallion or the Morpheous necklace. And he says, when Key decide to live in France, not to die as kamikaze, Key need to make money some way, yes? Key best pilot in the world. And Budding Sun is best plane. Budding Sun. So people are afraid to get on board. And but then Arthur says, well, we need to do it. But then Sloan, objects. He says something like, what is it good to be a millionaire if you aren't alive to spend it? Because he is afraid that this plane is going to crash and they're all going to die. And then Arthur explains that he once upon a time was very rich and very poor. And he says that money doesn't buy you happiness. But he said, I used to have it all. Maybe this is my last chance to have it again. I intend to take it. So he basically wants to have that, I don't know, happiness. That's really important to him. So, but then he also, tried to, convince the others to go with them. He says, what about you, Sloan? You were Hitler's American mistress. What kind of life do you think awaits you back in the States? Well, it's actually true. She's a traitor to the country, right? Well, sleeping with Hitler and such. And you, a whore, who isn't even going to make it into the history books. And then, why am I forgetting? So Nic says, Sir Arthur, I must. And then he basically belittles Nic also about the fact that he has now the chance to do something right, to get back at Hitler and disrupting his plans, and that if he's going to go back to America and doesn't going to go with them, he's going to regret it, something like that. And then he says, and then Commander Key says, talk more, cost more. You come decide, yes, no. And then it seems that our buddy, well, not our buddy, but Hitler has a plan, and all his commanders and lieutenants are praising him for his plan, and that what he's gonna achieve. He says, by this time tomorrow, the world will be an awash in defeat, and my Aryan nation will at last rule supreme over all Earth. Okay, so I wonder what that means. Well, we're gonna find out, so stick with me. So we see this sputtering plane, and these people are a little bit distressed. And so Arthur says, you have to check your instruments in an hour. You say top of the world? Top is up. So basically he says, fuck it, I'm gonna fly this plane no matter what's gonna happen. And but Sloan is a little bit hesitant. She says, it's also so stupid. If Adolf hadn't left me, she says that if Adolf hadn't left her, she wouldn't, stole his plans, going after the Morpheous Necklace, and then none of us would be in this mess, she says, and all those people wouldn't be dead. But, Nic tried to reassure her that this is the right thing, and he thinks that this is not really about the necklace at all. And he comforts Sloan, because I think they are liking each other. And he says, Arthur says, mind I take the seat? It's this face of why am I forgetting his name? I'm an idiot. What's his name? Key, Commander Key. He said, do you even know we're on course? And then he lets go of the controls and the whole plane is going to shake, etc. He said, what are you doing? He said, cannot listen and fly at the same time. You talk, Key listens. And then he says, no, take the steering wheel. I shut up. And that's exactly what they're going to do. And Commander Key says, quiet is much better, no? But then they see something on the outside of the plane. And they see this gigantic floating fortress of, I don't know, Aryan forces. And Nic says, cheese and crackers. I really like the dialogue. It's so corny, but it's fun at the same time. But then they're getting escorted because they are being found out, of course. And Key says, we land, but it's not my idea because it was their idea. There's an armed escort, but they are flying over the fortress into the, I don't know, I believe this is the North Pole, and they're flying to this carved castle out of the iceberg looks freaking awesome, and I would like to see a movie, you know, people doing stuff like that. And then they are inside of the ice fortress, and oh yeah, we have some exposition here, and he says schnell schnell, and it says I'm schnelling already. That's not how you're selling. That's not how you say it. Schnell schnell means fast fast. You know, you have to hurry. He says I'm schnelling already. That's not how you say it. Anyway, so they are here, and the guards are leaving, and you said, okay, what's going on? Okay, we are here. Nobody is here. Let's find the Morpheous necklace as quick as we can and then get the hell out of here. And then we have this woman here laughing at her. You people are priceless. And she introduces herself as Madame Blanchet Noire, formidable French resistance. And she says basically, as a prisoner of war, she realizes that the Allied forces, or you know, the good guys cannot win. So she joins the Nazi regime, and then she says, for some same reason, I am certain you for as the biggest losers in the world. Speaking with my English French bad. Ha ha ha! You really came all this way just to steal Morpheous necklace, and then she explains that that was a foolish idea, that they accomplished that because she explaining. Looks so good, man. Okay, I'm going to read it to you in my bad French English. There was indeed an ancient artifact only known as the Morpheus Necklace, oui, but that is not what you have found. You see, the Führer has been planning for the possibility of defeat all the time. He has his plans, his final solution. 4 atom bombs detonated here at the top of the world. The blast will melt ice caps and flood the entire world. Only those who have been sworn their allegiance to him will survive on the man-made Aryan nation you saw on your way in. Vive la Führer, vive la Third Reich. And then these people says, no necklace? Is this how far Dolph has fallen? Destroying the world? Okay, not getting paid enough for this. Just to be clear, what's an atom bomb? You're an idiot, Nick, and I like you very much. You're a good guy. Guys, that brings us to the end. Oh, wow, look, what is this? Looks so cool. What? A demon face carved out of the ice? I don't know, but it's freaking awesome. Guys, tell me what you think about this comic. This is pure comedy and pure satire, of course. I like it very much. One issue to go, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.